Objectively, the stakeholders in my workplace use emails as a primary form of communication. Face-to-face interactions generally focus on interpersonal relationships, and they very rarely detail the informational content necessary to the organization. A generational boundary appears to be in place for different people at my workplace. Younger members perpetually use SMS communication, while older members rely on telephone communication. Finally, hard copies of critical paperwork are used to communicate information that has legal ramifications or which considers protocols or financial accounting methods. Diverse stakeholders with diverse viewpoints can often complicate the degree of comfort I have in communicating with stakeholders, but I'm very comfortable in speaking to each member about practically any topic in any situation, and I think this ability has come about from experience in having to contend with potential lawsuits, police actions, cheating spouses, financial improprieties, improperly prepared food items. The list is endless, but my level of comfort in communicating within my workplace has been forged in a cauldron of furious antagonism, and I've learned that more often than not that antagonism is connected to distant issues beyond the present point of focus. I find great value in Conger 2001's perspective of the importance of focusing on incorporating positive values in communication, because it become very easy in educational organizations to focus on the negatives or to engage in a dialectical relationship of opposition with others. By constantly focusing on the positive message, I found a greater degree of comfort among the members of my team. My role in the organization is to act as a consensus builder and talent developer, so I don't have the same degree of discomfort as I have had in different roles within my organization over the course of my career. I strive to focus on the commonalities that make it possible for people who are experiencing discomfort to venture forth with their perspectives, even if it means that they have to overcome significant obstacles. Given my position and the degree of success that we've had in the past 2 years, I think that our message has resonated fairly effectively and will continue to resonate with the members of the team. This hasn't always been the case, but thanks to what I've learned in the program here at USC, I've learned strategies that have assisted me in creating messages that resonate and align with different styles among diverse groups of stakeholders. And I think that before I tried to communicate too much. Now I isolate the main thing and I try to over communicate that, if anything, in the public forum, and then I try to create what Lewis had written about as the coherent narrative, and I'll use directed communication in private interaction that has more connection to content areas that I need to go over in the day-to-day work. I feel I have a very clear sense of myself and my purpose, and I have a great sense of my voice in my department, but I feel the obstacle I have is in my organization is articulating this confidence through the multiple layers of the larger organization. Education is a very complex endeavor, and while I have an ease of communication with all range of stakeholders, from the superintendent to the custodians and students to their parents, the challenge I've found is in developing a consistency of communicating the message at each of the different levels. For example, my relationship with the Director of Special Projects for the district is one that is built on trust, and it's very open, but in articulating the message that he and I bidirectionally share, it's often very difficult to articulate it among my teammates without risking a sense of superiority or even betrayal. And similarly, with site level administrators and teachers, navigating the tenuous relationship with these often adversarial groups has often diminished the idealized voice that had resonated with maybe other layers within the organization. So aligning the multiple layers requires a deft ability in modulating my voice, and at present I think that's my greatest challenge.